Good morning guys and welcome to today's video. We're gonna try to remove the engine for the very first time. I'm gonna buy some tools from Harbor Freight and yeah, a lot of time lapse. Let's see if I can make the progress. One video, one engine, out. Our engine hoist, it's done guys. I'm so excited. It's gonna be the first time that I'm actually using one of these, so I'm quite excited, nervous at the same time. But before we attempt to pull out the engine, there are a couple of things we need to do, so let's continue. And before removing the engine, there's two things that I would love to do. The first one, remove the front main seal and replace it with the new one. And the second one, from the oil pump, remove this bolt that holds the pressure relief valve that has also a ring, like an O-ring gasket, that we'll have to replace as well. I think it's gonna be easier to do it now than afterwards. So yeah, that's basically what I want to do now. What are the parts that we're gonna use? I'm gonna give it a try and use this one. I've never tried this tool yet, but I'm super eager to test it with all of you and see how this thing performs. Basically, we need to grab the seal and stick two of these things around the corner and push it out. There we go. Basically, as you saw, slicing these things, now already apply pressure, and according to the instructions of the tool, it's not that you can go all in until the seal is out. Basically what they suggest is do a couple of turns, put pressure on it, and leave it for a couple of minutes. So we're gonna put some time lapse here. I'm gonna let this thing go for probably 5 minutes. I'm gonna apply pressure again, 5 minutes, apply pressure again, 5 minutes, and hopefully this thing is gonna be go out. Okay, let's take a quick look to see if I screw it up. Scratching any of the surface of the crank, and it seems that is very smooth. Okay, now it's time to lube this thing. You know, it's very important as we place the new seal in the crankshaft that we lube the inner side. In order to do so, we're gonna use some grease. In this case, we're using again the Valvoline or Valvoline. This is the multi-purpose one, and it goes something like this. Yes. Very gently try to place this thing on, something like. And the front main seal is in place, guys. So it looks pretty good. I don't know if it's perfect, for sure a lot of learnings as everything that we do in this channel. but yeah, it looks great. So on to the next thing. This is the moment that I start asking to myself, why did you do it? Ah, ahora sí que la cagué. Qué pelot... Es para el otro lado que se desajusta la con de tu hermana. Ay, qué pelotudo. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's see what all this is. Okay, so show must go on. Okay guys, an engine is finally out, but big mistake that I need your advice at this point. As I show you in the video, in the footage, I was trying to replace the O-ring that is behind this oil pressure relief valve, and instead of taking this out counterclockwise, I ended up adjusting this almost one full turn. My mistake, 100% my mistake. The issue though is when that happened, this is what came out. So basically I blew out one full ring out of the screw pattern. So basically I screw this thing. I adjust this thing back, I replaced the O-ring, I cleaned it as much as I could, but I don't know, man, at this point, you know, mistake is already done, and the engine is already out. So the question that I have for you, and hopefully you can guide me and see what's your best recommendation, is shall I go move ahead and remove the oil pan, both of them, and just replace the oil pump? I don't know. Initially I was trying to remove this just to paint the engine. Both gaskets were already in, but if I consider removing everything just to replace the oil pump, I'm going to be able to replace the rear main seal, which at this point honestly I have no clue whatsoever if it's leaking or if it will be leaking in the near future. I assume so because the engine is old, but yeah, that's kind of the messy situation. I digged in myself into it, so I would appreciate any comment, any guidance from any of you, letting me know what you guys think. Shall I, you know, go ahead and replace everything, or should I keep going on as nothing happened? Thank you very much for watching. God bless you and see you soon.